My name is Mike, the activist in residence at Stockton, Director of Facilities here at the Atlantic City Rescue Commission. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We're celebrating a day of service. We have about 1 million Stockton students here volunteering with us in our kitchen, in our cafe, in our warehouse, helping us sort some donations. Really what we're trying to do is just give people an opportunity to serve each other, serve the community, be active on a day like today to remember that it's all about how you give back to your community. My main job here is really just trying to organize the students to get involved and to give them a place to volunteer. Really, to get involved here was a gift to me. Just the need speaks to me. People that have broken lives and have a lot of needs in their lives, trying to reach out to them and help them. The mission provides a place for shelter, a place for meals, access to some of the community service agencies that can help them get out of the situation they might be in. It's a blessing to me to be able to serve others and to reach out to people that are in need, to take care of my neighbor, love my neighbor as myself. We couldn't do what we did without the volunteers. The need would still be here whether we had any money at all to do it. We would still need help to do it. We'd still be serving meals even if there was no money in the bank to pay anybody to help us or to pay the bills for the facility. We would still be serving in our community. The mission has been a part of doing that even before they had a building back in the 60s. So the biggest way for people to get involved and to see the biggest return is by showing up, to finding out that there's people in the community that care about people that are in need. That goes a long way with the people that we serve, and it takes many hands make light work. So for Stockton volunteers or for community volunteers, we're serving 3 meals a day. We're serving, since the 90s we've served over 3 million meals. So we're doing about 300 dinners in the evening. We always need volunteers to help do that. That's an everyday thing. So if we have a full staff of volunteers to help us, we get it done. If we have no volunteers, those people are still going to line up for food and we still got to feed them. So just signing up to volunteer, reaching out, trying to find out what their place is, if they have a heart for people that are hurting. Atlantic City is full of people that are broken and have needs. And just by reaching out, starting that communication, getting involved with us and trying to find ways to help end it, not just maintain it, not just put a Band-Aid on it, but when somebody's hungry, you feed them, but to try to find the source of why they're hungry, try to work towards that too. So we can be a gateway for people that really want to get involved in more social action because immediate needs are met here. Well, we know that a lot of different levels, the golden rule, love your neighbor as yourself, that if everyone took care of each other at their point of need and found ways to help rather than trying to find ways just to move on with their lives. Sometimes people need to stop and take a break and look at the people that might need help and reaching back and helping people, because you might be in a situation where you're gonna rely on somebody else to give you a hand. We know that in the workplace, an employee that is more productive is an engaged employee. So people that come and find their volunteer needs met here, they say, when I feel like my company cares about me because they let me come volunteer, I can go back and bring coworkers with me. It's a team building environment. Working together towards the greater good helps the workplace. When students come here and they might not know how they can help other than coming in and helping make a meal or helping sort some clothes, but as they spend more time on campus and learning whatever their course study might be, that there might be things that they step into in their adult life and their working career that they can realize that some of the things that they saw at the mission they can work towards ending, or they can work towards making better. And just the ability to work together in our communities rather than relying on all social services to do it for us. Sometimes the communities need to band together and be able to take care of their own. We all come together, and we might be in that place where we need that same kind of help. We want to be a place that people can come and find a way, not just to help us do our work, but else drill down beyond that and help us eliminate the root cause of people's suffering, where it might be, why are they hungry, or why are they homeless, or why are they turning to drugs rather than trying to be well. And there's a lot of different angles that people from Stockton come through because of the coursework there, because of their majors, and trying to find out ways that they can get involved here might just be the tip of the iceberg. You know, servant leadership is a big deal. Workplaces and environment value that. The academic environment values that. People that are willing to, get their hands dirty for the greater good, they always go further in life because they're always willing to not think more highly of themselves, but really looking to the need and how to meet that need and how to be a blessing to others. I never ever volunteered my whole high school life, young adult life. I was definitely the kind of person that felt better about myself because I didn't need help. So I never reached back to help anybody. And different things in my life, becoming a father and a husband, really just kind of melted my heart. Realizing what a blessing it is, the things I've been given, really being grateful for the blessings I've been given. So learning how to have a heart for people came because I realized how blessed I was. And I would volunteer through my church and work serving that way. That's where I learned those kind of things and how to care about others. And really coming here to the mission, working here, has been our blessing because I can actually be engaged with the organization on the planning and the compliance at the government level, being able to make sure all of our T's are crossed and I's are dotted, but also reaching into the community, working through Stockton, through the Activists and Residents program, being able to engage with the students, being able to give them a little bit of education on what our needs are and what we do here, helping them find a way to get involved. So volunteering, wasn't something I did when I was a young person. I just kind of had no reason to stop and count my blessings, but when I finally did, I took stock of how much I've been given and how blessed I am, and be able to give back. It's kind of goes without saying that I need to care for my neighbor as I care for myself and love them as I love myself. When I see people in need, I want to help. I would have gone back to, grade school age. What I know now about the world and about myself and about just how blessed I am, I'd go back and learn the things now that I had to learn the hard way. I would, realizing, humble myself and kind of get to know who God is and try to put Him first and center in my life. Back then, would have saved me a lot of heartache, and I would have definitely gotten involved in serving others, because really that's where your blessing comes, when you take care of somebody else, and at the end of the day, all you have to show for it is the fact that you exerted caring energy. That's a positive thing to come back to you, and you feel good about yourself. And there's always going to be needs. You're always going to have people that can serve, whether it's on your block or in your community, at your church, your school, in your community, anywhere. There's going to be needs, and we're going to be called upon sometimes to reach out with no strings attached and just care about people and love people.